So let's jump right into this. Since this is the DOS exploring tool, so it's just exploring for targets, assigning the stations, doing a probe, and then it's just suggesting possible targets, which is not, well, that fancy, it's just DOS. But what happens if somebody with the resources and the skill to build something with really devastating powers, if such a person decides to, well, is it a person? No, I don't think so at this point, because of course this is a botnet, but it's also capable of all kind of exploitation, like key logging, fatal code execution, RAM disk modification, repartitioning, side loading, and even injecting malware into Linux distributions which have been downloaded on macOS, latest updates using the official NordVPN client, which I don't have. I'm just having this the regular OpenVPN stuff, and it's always timing out and failing and such, but that's not the fault of the client necessarily. Maybe I should show something interesting. And what I want to point out here is like this station. So this is the same MAC address that is assigned to my phone, and I still have to investigate on the correlation between BSET and station. But what I can tell that E always stands for potential target. Like E is used against somebody, or if they want to observe the actions of somebody and maybe send him a message that he better stops talking about what he talks about. In that case, he just get a lot of connection unstable warnings. On Android, on iOS, it just will refuse to connect. Well, it still locks the password. And so as you can see, Freifunk is just like free signal from pretty bare bone translation, but it's just a public hotspot which is open and driven by enthusiasts. So I just set one of these up, but it was months ago and it's already gone again. So what we can do here, as you can see, we've got BlackRC is mine, Archer 2.4 is also mine, and then we just have a few networks with clients. And the most interesting one is definitely number 19, because this is like it has a Broadcom chip, so those routers with Broadcom chips just tend to be good. My Asus AC3200 uses that, and now you can call me a dick because I'm attacking neighbor's Wi-Fi. But what I want to demonstrate is that this network will never fail, because it's full of NSA malware, and once the regular channels, let's say it's dual band router, just like it is in this case, if that person decides to unplug his router, of course they will just use another router. They've got always like main router which seems to do the DHCP addressing for the entire entire environment within the antenna range. And so how this is done, you just have your Wi-Fi, and your Wi-Fi creates hidden channels, often on channel -1, which probably doesn't even officially exist, and but it can also use certain types of encryption. So here we've got an example for one of these. This will it won't stay there for long, because then it's doing the probe and just assigning it to a router. So without the routers, this can't function. As soon as all routers are unplugged, the botnet would go on hold or hibernate for the time being, and once somebody plugs it in, everything is reestablished. So how this works is channel -1 is like a ghost channel with a link speed of -1 Mbps, so it could be used to redirect you to a hotspot login page, but normally they just use it against you. So you just get this connection unstable warning, retry, and if you retry, it just pops up right again. And as you can see here, the BSID in this range might be even, it's exactly the same, is assigned to a lot of stations. Double E is interesting, and the most interesting station is like FF, yeah, well, 6 times 2 F to 12F, and if you get that station, you're totally offline. There's nothing that can work around it. No VPN will ever connect unless you really know how to make use of IP tables and route and such on Android. And yeah, well, I'm already blowing up the 6-minute range, but I've got a ton of other videos which I can link on the group. Thanks for your attention, and yeah, looking forward to this investigation.